I went on one of my periodic searches for stories that touch on stuff like urban legends and other weird things after reading about a place in the Kinki region, so I came up with two different titles to try. So this is the first one. It's called Tales from the Gas Station, Volume 1 by Jack Townsend. So this story is told from the point of view of someone called Jack who works at a gas station. He suffers from a very unusual medical condition, which means that he is unable to sleep. It means that he has a general, rather short life expectancy, since sleep is a pretty important part to people's health, and it also means that he may eventually not be able to tell the difference between what is real and what isn't, since hallucinations are like something that he will eventually expect to suffer from. But I think because of this condition, he's kind of developed a very take everything in stride kind of attitude. Like even when really bizarre things happen, he doesn't tend to get rattled by it. Like he tends to handle everything very calmly, which is lucky for him because the gas station where he works, like he's the only full-time employee, like they get a lot of really weird stuff that happens, like things that scientifically can't really be explained, and like visitors, like random people who drop by who are just really peculiar in one way or another. And this book follows just a number of these odd instances, I guess, in his life. So I guess a little bit like a series of short stories, only a lot of them don't have enough plot for me to necessarily consider them a short story, more like just random events that he deals with on the job. So some of them include, for instance, like these people who try to rob the store at one point, or this weird woman who comes in and tells him that she wants to tell him his fortune, and like tells him that he's cursed and that there's like a monster living in the woods. And then there's this like group of cultists in the woods where like some of the characters come into the gas station now and then, and like, you know, his observations of these people and their attempts to recruit him into joining their cult. And then also like the stuff that the other part-timers at the gas station have been getting into. Like there's this one guy who keeps showing up to ask the main character for help because he has like a dead body in the trunk of his car of like someone that he killed by accident and stuff like that. So weird stuff, I guess. So in terms of what I liked about this story, it definitely got the weirdness down pretty well. Like I think the hand plants, like I kept referencing hand plants throughout the whole thing. It turns out they really are plants that are like hands growing up out of the ground. And like there's this farmer who keeps calling to ask for more hand plants because for some reason he liked and lost, I guess, the ones that he bought before. Or like there's these gnomes that show up out of nowhere that the main character decided to sell in the store because, you know, they just keep turning up, especially before bad weather. Like a lot of these really random weird things, like I did kind of look forward to seeing what kind of weird stuff was going to come up exactly. And I think the overall tone was lively enough, and, you know, because of his really blasé attitude, like not serious enough that any of it was like, it was not creepy, basically. I mean, I could have done with more creepy, honestly. Like I kind of wanted to hear more about, for instance, the lag time to the mirror in the bathroom and stuff like that, but it doesn't actually go into explaining things really. So I guess that leads to what I did not like. Like I also referred this book to Elena, but like I kind of agree with her assessment that the book doesn't really have a strong, like what we call draw factor, like that thing about a book that makes you want to pick it up again after you put it down. And I think it's because it has like a complete lack of predictability to like what is going to happen, like because there doesn't really seem to be a coherent plot. Like there is a reoccurring set of themes, I guess, like this, you know, these, I don't know, random officials that keep showing up to ask him questions, and like this reference to a dark god, I guess, that keeps creeping into people's speech whenever they talk to him. and everything, but it's not really enough that you can see where the story, like what direction the story is going in. And I think a byproduct of that is that you can't really look forward to seeing anything. Like, since you don't have there aren't really any expectations and stuff to hang that anticipation on, which also means that since you're not looking forward to anything, it doesn't really make you want to continue reading once you stop, since there's just, nothing to actually look forward to seeing happen. So yeah, I mean, I probably will read the next book, like, since I think it's relatively relaxing that way, but yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say about it.